What's going on, guys? Mega Gig back with another video. Changing gears a little bit today. We are finally moving on to a different class. Not to say I won't give updates to the Barbarian class when I'm on that, but I've been working on my other classes as well, trying to get gear and equipment. Since I quit playing for so long, my other characters are really starved because I really focused on my Barbarian a lot. But another character that has gotten some love, especially lately, is my Monk. I just love him, and I finally got my Juliana's Fury set, and so I thought I would go over the more or less general build for that set and the gameplay. Now I will say right off the bat, I don't have all optimized gear for this. I do have the set, and I have some of the other items. This here is one that I will switch out when I get, I don't remember the name of it, but it basically increases 7-sided strikes damage. So we do have that one. Need to get this different, but this isn't bad for now because it's an ancient, lots of damage, and also it reduces my damage taken. So we're rolling with that. We're also rolling with this belt for now. I don't have the optimal bracers yet either. That I think, yeah, and I need I need to get a Hellfire amulet or something here. Another thing to do is to run, what is it called? Where is it at? I'll find it. Yeah, the Traveler's Pledge. Run the Traveler's Pledge and then run a Unity with that. So I may switch out to that when I get a little further ahead. This build is still pretty low. My toughness is really low. Right now I've been tearing up somewhere in between Torment and 11 and 12. I might try and run a 12 while you guys are, or while I'm doing this video. My main thing isn't my damage, it's toughness. I gotta get toughness up on this. But once I get more optimized gear. Anyways, let's go over the Juliana's strength, or the Juliana's set, rather. Every third hit of my spirit generator applies Exploding Palm. That's wonderful. That's wonderful because my the 4-piece bonus, your 7-sided strike, deals double its total damage with each hit. But then the first, the 2-set bonus really applies more to the 6-set bonus because increase the damage of Exploding Palm by 250%, and your 7-sided strike detonates your Exploding Palm. So that just clears out stuff super fast. Along with that set, we are running a Focus and Restraint pair. We are running a Gogok of Swiftness, especially for the cooldown reduction on this build. I've got a ton of cooldown reduction, and you will see why in a little bit. And yeah, we've got cooldown reduction on there too. We're also running Bane of the Stricken, of course, and we've got Bane of the Powerful because I don't have a Bane of the Trapped leveled up for him, or whatever else would be better. But that's still a pretty strong gem, so we're just running that for now. Those are the gems. We've got all green gems of dexterity and everything, and crit damage, except here we've got reduced cooldowns. And let me see here. Skills. We are running Way of the 100 Fist Assimilation. That way we can increase our damage with each hit. This will really spike our overall damage, especially in big groups, which is great. We're running Cyclone Strike, and we are running Implosion on that. That way we can pull enemies in closer, faster, yeah. Something like that. 7-sided strike, sustained attack, reducing the cooldown to 14 seconds, so we can spam the crap out of that. Dashing strike, blinding speed, gain 40% increased dodge chance. So that really helps our survivability, and that, at least for now, kind of stacks with this. We take 40% decreased damage, and we also get more block chance, or more dodge chance. So that's increasing our overall toughness. We're using Epiphany, Desert Shroud, to, of course, increase our spirit regeneration, and infuse ourselves with sand, reducing damage taken by 50% as well. So it really helps on elite packs. And then Exploding Palm, of course. And we are using Impending Doom to increase the explosion damage. It takes away the damage altogether, the bleed damage, but you get a massive exploding damage, which really helps clearing mobs later on. We're using near-death experience to survive, Beacon of Ytar, more cooldown. Guardian's Path, I'm using this one just to boost my toughness. Some people some people are using resolve, some people are using momentum. It just kind of depends. But yeah, I'm using Guardian's Path for now, just because of the setup. Like I said, this build isn't quite done. I will make another video on this build when it's completely done. And then we're also using Mythic Rhythm. Increase the damage of your next Spirit Spender by 40% after every third hit from your Spirit Generator. So that's that. Paragon levels, we've got everything maxed here. On this build, you want to definitely prioritize cooldown reduction, critical hit chance damage, and then attack speed. And these are kind of give and take. It kind of depends on what your other stats are, but max what you can when you can. And then I could max Vitality, actually. Or not max, but I could put some points into Vitality. But we don't really need maximum Spirit. We're just going with movement speed and dexterity today. In the cube, we have the Flow of Eternity, increase the damage of seven-sided strike 100%, and reduce the cooldown even more. Woohoo! And then here we're running Lefebvre's Soliloquy. I don't know if I said that first word right, but Cyclone Strike reduces our damage by 50%. And then we are running a Zodiac Ring, which is really just going to allow us to spam seven-sided strike. So that's basically the build. I think I've covered just about everything of it. We've gone over the skills, the cube. Yeah, so let's get into it. I will, just for you guys, I will try and run a Torment 12 here. And we'll see. I know I'll be able to finish it. I'm doing enough damage, but we'll see if I can do it without dying. And I'll also show you guys something. Monk players will, know this. But if I ever get, if I get a shrine that, woo! Go ahead and hit our Epiphany, and you can see we're just tearing it up. Pretty much after a couple of hits, applying that and one Cyclone Strike, and our seven-sided strike is back up. We can use our dodge to get out of there. Let's get back in here. It's a very fun build. Very strong build. Uh-oh. Ah, I want that shrine. Come on. Yeah, we'll go ahead and kill these guys. You do have to watch your spirit management, because you can run out of spirit if you're not careful. So we'll go ahead and hit Epiphany again. Hit a potion. Because seven-sided strike does cost spirit, as does your Cyclone Strike. And so you're wanting to bunch them up. You're not using your primary skill too much in this build, so whee! Whoa! Getting saved by our passive there. Come on. Whoa, that hurt. And let's get out of here. Alright, here we go. One of my favorite things to do with the monk is this. You can just hold down the dodge chance and just go all over the place if you feel so inclined. It's kind of a fun thing to do. If you're a noob like myself. Ouch, man, those ranged things really hurt. But this build clears mobs, clears Oops, and that's what happens when you don't get your exploding palm applied. You don't do a whole lot. But you don't want to stand on any of that stuff too much. So you can use your dodge chance, or your dashing strike rather, to get around. You can see my exploding palm being applied on every third hit. And the more enemies I can hit with my third hit of my Way of the 100 Fists, the more it increases my damage. You'll see, look at my damage there, and there it increased it by a ton. It's kind of hard to show and play at the same time, but you get the gist. Rewind the video, watch it again. Whoa! Whoa! Uh-oh, uh-oh, ah! You have to be careful. Did I get all of them? Yes, I did.
It cannot be done.
And if you get low on spirit, you can go ahead and pop your epiphany, especially on this build, because you're going to have, if you're anywhere close to the cooldown reduction I have, it's going to be up again in no time. Whoa! I have noticed some strange input lag on the monk from time to time when I'm hitting abilities or whatever. And I asked a friend of mine on here about it, and he said it's kind of a known issue on monks and what was it he said? Demon hunters, I think, sometimes have input lag. Yeah, I don't know. Don't want to get hit. Come on. Get me in there. There we go. That wall was kind of annoying me a little bit there. We have come close to dying a few times, but we haven't yet. Alright. More often than not, you're not going to be hitting your exploding palm, the actual ability that I have there on the 4 key, because it only applies to one unit, and your Way of the 100 Fists will apply it to all units that it hits. And then I have the bracers on that will apply exploding palm to, you know, whatever it explodes, so, you know, it just keeps on applying itself. But like I said, this build is nowhere near complete. I just wanted to upload this and share it because, well, I was excited and having a blast with it, and it's a lot of fun. So there it is, guys. I might try bumping this up to T13, but I'll probably die if I don't manage my spirit correctly or whatever. Anyways, guys, that's the Juliana's set build. That's the gist of it anyways. Not optimized yet. But, you know, if you like the video, leave a like and a comment down below, and subscribe, guys, if you want to see more. Thanks, and more good stuff to come. Oh, yeah, and if you have any suggestions for the build, please give me those, too, since it's especially not done. Thanks, guys. More good stuff to come.